welcome to your practice. Today we're practicing standing poses. This is an incredible morning practice to really get your legs, feet, hips awake and strong and set you up for the day. So we're going to need 2 blocks. Let's get started. You're going to take one of your blocks and sit on it. And as you sit on it, you're just going to bring your legs into a easy pose or simple cross-leg position, however feels most doable for your body right now. Bring your hands onto your thighs and let your eyes gently close. Begin by taking a few slow breaths. Just notice the quality of your breath. Allow your body to soften a little bit as you sit. So if there's any resistance, if there's any tension that you're holding in your body, now's a good time just to soften some of that resistance. Just a few more quiet moments here for yourself as you begin your practice. Tuning into your body, feeling all the different sensations moving throughout your body. And slowly, when you're ready, let your eyes begin to open. All right, so let's start with the toes tucked under. Now take any prop that you might need, like a block or even a bolster, underneath the knees if you need that. Okay, so you're sitting on your heels like this with your ankles hugging in towards the midline. So as we move through this flow today, we're still going to be giving lots of attention to detail, right? Lots of attention to the alignment of your body from the ground up. And one of the many benefits of that is it keeps the mind focused. And it allows the mind to gradually integrate more and more into your body. So squeezing those ankles in, you can close your eyes here and breathe. And of course, we're going to feel lots of sensation coming up right away. Breathe into that sensation. Keeping a calm and steady mind. Now untuck the toes. Sit down with the toes untucked on your heels. Squeeze your ankles in. Close your eyes again. Draw your shoulders back, gently lifting up through your spine. Can you press all your toenails down here? We're just building this strong and open foundation. Starting with the feet. Let's do it one more time. Tuck the toes, sit on the heels. Squeezing the ankles in. I want you to get so used to this position that it just becomes more normal for you again. You know, kids do this kind of thing all the time. But as we get older, we stop doing this. Really, we shouldn't, right? This is what keeps our body agile. Bending the knees, sitting on the heels like this. So at first it can feel excruciating, but if you keep doing it consistently, it will get better and easier. 2 more breaths here. Now one more time, untuck the toes. You can give the toes a little shake here first if you like. Just release some of that tension. And then with the toes untucked, squeeze your ankles together and sit on your heels. Pressing all those toenails down and then leaning back until your body is as upright as you can. Now that may not happen at first. You might be leaning more forward, and that's totally fine. You just build up to it gradually. Using your breath as an anchor. It brings you back home to your body. Now come out slowly, back to hands and knees. Just stay on your hands and knees and begin with some slow cat-cow. Just gently moving through your spine. Now as you're doing this cat-cow movement, see if you can imagine you're squeezing a block between your thighs. So your legs are firm here. Moving slowly for a couple more rounds. Like a ripple through your spine. Now come back to neutral. We're going to step the right foot through between the hands, and then we're going to move it over to the right side of the mat. Now, you've got blocks here. You can bring the blocks there for your hands at any height, or you can just put the hands on the floor. I'm going to use blocks here on the medium height. Now, your right foot points straight forward, and you're hugging your legs in as if you still had that block. Now, before we bend into that lunge, I want you to actually stick your butt back, squeezing in with your thighs and moving your inner thighs backwards. Now that unravels the spine, so lengthen your spine forward and then start to bend the front leg slowly. Keep your muscles in your legs firm and make your way down onto your elbows. Now hug that right leg in towards the side of your body. Keep the muscles firm in the legs. So when we do this type of movement here, we don't want to have the muscles relaxed, because then they can't do their job of supporting the joints and moving the bones. We need the muscles to create safety and stability. Good. Couple more breaths here, lengthening your spine forward. Maybe sitting a little deeper into that front leg, but keeping everything firm and strong. And then lift back up to your hands and just go to the other side. So pull that right leg back, step the left foot through this time, and then with or without your blocks, come inside of the left foot, move the foot out to the left. Now, before you go back down to your elbows, you're going to feel your legs. Make sure your left foot points straight. Don't let it turn out if you can help it. Point it straight forward. Now, hug the legs in and then move your very top of your inner thighs backwards. Then that unravels the spine forward. So we're not hunching, which looks more like this. Okay, you want to try not to approach from this position, otherwise you're going to get stuck there. So from that to this, inner thighs back, spine lengthening forward, bend the left leg more and start coming down now slowly to your elbows. Now breathe and keep the muscles in the legs firm as you gradually deepen the lunge. When the muscles are loose and weak, we collapse into our joints. So you want to feel like you're hugging in and lifting up away from the floor. rather than sinking into the floor. 2 more breaths here, lengthening the spine. Just saying hello to your legs. All right, come on up slowly. Now let's go to downward dog. So move your blocks to the side. Stay on your hands and knees and walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Good. Now shrug the shoulders and plug them into the the shoulder sockets. And then tuck the toes under and lift your knees and hips slowly. And then just begin to pedal out your ankles. Pedal out your feet. Lifting the sit bones high in the sky as you do this. Good. Now bend both knees. Settle in for a few breaths into your down dog with bent knees. Now the reason why we bend our knees at first is so that we can focus on the spine. The proper alignment of the spine is priority here. Now press your heels back like there's a wall behind you and you're digging your heels into that imaginary wall. Bend the knees and press the very tops of your thighs back. Good. Now walk up to your hands slowly, top of your mat. Fold over here in Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. You can bend your knees again. Spread your toes here. Lift the arches of your feet up. Pull the muscles of your legs up, 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 all the way up into your pelvis. Lengthening the spine over the legs. 2 more breaths. You can see here, I'm still with my knees bent because I'm warming up my body. I'm not ready to I'm not wanting to force anything, okay? Let the body warm itself up gradually. Now lift the chest, lengthen forward, bring the hands to the hips and stand all the way up. Good. Okay, now staying at the top of the mat here, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Now inhale, sweep the arms up. Big stretch. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Now this time I want you to step your left foot back to a high lunge position. Keep the back knee lifted. Put the left hand flat down underneath the left shoulder. Turn your body to the right slowly. Hugging the legs in. Roll the shoulders back, twisting and taking your right arm up. Now breathe here. Curling back. Keeping the legs firm and strong, bring the right hand down, step into downward dog. Bend the knees again, press the ankles back and the top of the thighs back, lengthening and extending through your spine. Now left foot steps forward between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted for a high lunge, right hand stays flat. Twist to the left this time. Roll the shoulders back. Press down through that right hand. Curl back and extend the left arm. Take your time. Breathing softly. Release the left hand. Step back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Bend the knees again. So 2 parts of your legs that you're focusing on is the ankles, the base of the shin bones pressing straight back, and the very top of the thighs pressing straight back and up, lengthening your spine. Good. Now this time walk your hands backwards towards your feet at the back of the mat. Fold over here. Continuing to gradually wake up your legs, spreading the toes, lifting the arches. Pulling the muscles up the legs. Now inhale, lengthen forward, bring the hands to the hips, come all the way up to stand. Okay, good. Now let's take a wide stance here. Keep your blocks nearby, okay? So one on each end of the mat is helpful. And then take this wide position. Now spread the toes. Engage your legs here. From the feet, lifting the arches all the way up. Now roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and exhale, come forward and down. Forward fold here. Place the fingertips down. Bend the elbows out to the side and fold. Now breathe, press down through the four corners of each foot. Hug the muscles to the bones in your legs. Make sure your knees are not locked. So the remedy for that is to press the top of the shin bones forward slightly and the top of the thighs back. Now lift up halfway. Turn your right foot out all the way to the top of the mat. Turn the left foot in. Now bend the right leg and walk your hands over a little bit to the right. So your body's facing a bit more on an angle here. Now feel your feet again, spreading the toes. Pull up that back thigh, move the inner left thigh back and away from the ground as you sit down into the front leg. Now here is where you could have a block underneath your hands. Keep minimal weight on the hands and really work on your legs here. Lengthen your spine forward. Now lift up the belly and slightly tuck the tailbone without over tucking. Now let's do that to the other side. So turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. So the left toes point all the way to the top of the mat, the right toes turn in. Walk your hands a little to the left. Now firm those legs. Press through the four corners of your feet, lift your inner right thigh back and up, and then bend into the front leg. Again, with or without a block for your hands. But keep the weight in your legs here. So a little test is to lift the hands and check where is the center of gravity. Make sure it's in your legs and your core. 2 more breaths here. That's how you're going to get stronger. But if you lean on your hands, your legs won't have a chance to get stronger. Now move the block if you have it there. Turn your left foot in. Parallel feet. Fold over. Breathing here. Now we're going to walk the hands around towards one foot, whichever way you want to face, and step back, downward facing dog. Three breaths. Bend the knees. Press the ankles back. The top of the thighs back and lengthen through your spine. Now right foot steps forward. Turn the left heel down. This time I want you to come up with your right forearm on your right thigh. So check that your right heel lines up with the middle of your left arch. Okay, don't skip over these little details. They make the world of difference. Now spread the toes, firm the legs, right hand on the right thigh. Slowly start to turn your body to the side. Side angle pose here. So that inner left thigh is moving back and away. Front leg is descending down, but keep the back thigh lifting. Now sweep the left arm alongside your ear and breathe. Hold it steady. Feel the four corners of the feet rooted equally. The arches lifted. The muscles in the legs firm. Come back down slowly. Step back, downward facing dog. Breathe here still, keeping the knees bent. lengthening through your spine. Second side, left foot forward. I'm going to show you from the back here so you can see the back view. Come up with your left forearm on your thigh. So now again, check heel lines up with the middle of the back arch. The left foot is pointing straight forward. The right foot is turned in slightly. Now, once you've got your feet properly aligned, spread the toes, lift the arches, and begin to firm those leg muscles. Then move that inner right thigh back and away from the ground. As you sit down into the left hip, sweep the right arm alongside your ear and hold steady. Charge that back leg, back foot with power. Turning the belly, the chest up to the sky. Bring the hands down, step back, downward dog. 3 breaths again. Walk the feet up to the hands. Fold over. Keeping that smooth, steady breath. Now lift the chest halfway, hands to hips, come up all the way. Now let's look a little bit of balancing here. So tree pose. So standing first on both feet, really with intention and awareness to the placement. So parallel feet, spread the toes, lift your arches. Now begin to shift the weight over towards the left foot very slowly. So you're not in any hurry to balance, you're focusing from the ground up, foot first, then up through the leg muscles, pulling up out of that left hip, lifting up. Now pick up the right ankle. If you can, bring the foot to the inner thigh. Now, in one of my previous classes, we did this up against the wall. If you feel you need that, do this pose with your back against the wall. Okay? Now, pull up from the arch into the standing leg. Press the top of the thigh back. And then bring your right hand to your inner right knee and press the inner right knee back as well. Now, lengthen your tailbone. Lift up your belly so you're strong in your core and just hold this. Bring the hands together if you feel steady enough. Maybe take the arms up. These are optional. We're focusing on that foundation first. Good. Release it slowly. Standing strong on both feet. Parallel. Hip width distance apart. Lift up, up, up through both feet now. Both legs. All the way up through your spine. So we're defying gravity, right, when we work like this, when we pull the muscles up, because gravity wants to pull us down. So we have to lift up away from it to feel light. Now, start to shift over to the right foot. Go slow. Feel the 4 corners. Lift the arch of the front of the right foot and pull up into the leg. When you're ready, bring your left ankle to your inner thigh. Take your time to find the steadiness, but keep the attention on that standing foot and leg pulling up. Now, press that right hip back. So you bring your right hand to your right hip, left hand to the inner left knee, and press that back as well. Lifting up the belly, lengthen the tailbone, engage your core. Optional, bringing the hands in front of the heart or taking them overhead. Whoop. If you come out like I did, just go back in. Couple more breaths if you're still there. All right, bring it down slowly. Shake out your feet. Good. We've got one more standing pose sequence, which is triangle. So let's take a wide stance for this one. Turn the left toes in, turn the right toes out. Check your feet, heel to arch alignment. Now we're going to come down inside of the legs first with the hands and the body to prepare this way. So with the right leg bent, lengthen your spine forward. Remember, you could have a block under your hands here. Same thing with the back thigh. Move it back and away from the ground. Now, with or without a block, that right hand is going to come outside the right ankle. Left hand to the left hip. Now start to straighten your right leg very slowly, lengthening your spine. Roll the shoulders back. Start turning your belly to the side. Slightly tuck the tailbone. Imagine you're zipping up a little pair of jeans here. So your belly is engaged and you're turning your belly and your chest to the sky and extending the arm. Now hold steady with the feet and the legs firm and powerful. So much so that you can root down and stand back up. Turn the right foot in. Move the block away if you have it there. And let's do the other side. So left foot turns out, right foot turns in. Bend the left leg, come down inside of your legs with your fingertips. Now firm those legs. So again, remember that little test to get stronger. We're not putting all the weight on our hands. Now charge that back leg, move it back and away from the ground, and then left hand goes outside the ankle with a block if you need one, right hand to the hip. Start to straighten the left leg now. Very slowly, roll your shoulders back. Then slightly tuck the tailbone, zip up that tight pair of jeans, turn your belly to the side, turn your rib cage, your chest, extend the arm, maybe even look up towards that right hand. Now breathe here. Feel how strong you are in your legs, so strong that you can actually root down and stand up. All right, turn the left foot in, heel toe your feet back together. Stand strong here in Tadasana. Toes spread, parallel feet. Pull up through your legs and then root back down through your leg bones. Breathing softly. Now let's come on down and take a minute or two to relax. Come onto your back. Now, as always with the relaxation, I definitely recommend at least 5 to 10 minutes. So you can stay here long after our class is finished. Just give yourself that time to really rest. When you come down, it's incredible. You can feel all that energy still flowing throughout your body. This regular practice on the feet and the legs and the hips can be so transformational. But the key is consistency. Just doing it one time here and there is not going to make any changes. The consistency over time is what creates change. Now, please stay longer for your relaxation. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out my other videos. I have lots of things for the feet and the legs just to really build this foundation. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying my videos. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.